were on the beach last night at our beach air show, then you got to see the underside of this airplane as they came down for a low approach. Just a terrific, terrific day today to do this, and we're going to have some fun with it right now. On the roll, it's Lieutenant Colonel John Sullivan and Lieutenant Colonel Adam Wiggins, with Master Sergeant Charles Gradue acting as the loadmaster. Watch as the C-130 lifts off the ground ever so shortly this morning under a high-performance takeoff. You think that's a big airplane? Well, you're right. It spans 97 feet 9 inches long. The wingspan, well over 132 feet. From the top of the rudder to the bottom of the ground, the Super Hercules is a staggering 38 feet 10 inches. A maximum takeoff weight of over 175,000 pounds makes the Super Hercules one of the most versatile transport aircraft in existence today. Now, just because it's away from Airshow Center doesn't mean your eyes don't need to be on it. Watch now as Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan and Lieutenant Colonel Wiggins wrap that massive C-130 around a tight turn to bring it right back in front of you here, folks. 50 years of service. This aircraft has been a part of your United States Air Force and Armed Forces. It has served the families of its military very well, including all of the civilians, even the humanitarian aid operations. The C-130, ladies and gentlemen, it's done it all, and it's right before you now at Airshow Center. Powered by 4 Rolls-Royce AE2100D3 turboprops. Just an incredible show of horsepower up there. Each of them generating about 3,458 kilowatts. Just incredible. The props on those, look at the big R391 6-bladed composite props, 1 per engine. Makes a lot of wind, makes a lot of noise. And Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan and Lieutenant Colonel Wiggins wrapping that thing around this morning, showing it off for you here in Rhode Island. This is your home bird, folks. Flown right here at Quonset. Ladies and gentlemen, we're honored to have with us up here Captain Brendan Duffy. Now, Captain Duffy, you fly the C-130 that we see here today, don't you?
Yep, that's right. I've been flying the C-130J here for about 5 years out of Quonset.
Just an incredible airplane. If we have some young folks out here today who think that they might want to fly the C-130, how do they go about doing it? Because so many of these young folks want to fly, but they don't know how. They don't know how to get to this. How do you fly a C-130 like this? How did you do it, Brendan?
Well, I'm a local kid from Massachusetts. I learned to fly out of Plymouth, Massachusetts. Started on small Cessnas, Cessna 152. I ended up getting my private pilot's license while I went to Bridgewater State College up in Mass. And once I got my college degree and my private pilot's license, I started applying to several units in the area. I interviewed with Rhode Island. They picked me up and I went to pilot training.
Just incredible. Of course, the Rhode Island Air National Guard, based right here at Quonset, allows you to serve your nation and your state, and you do it right here at home.
It's just an amazing opportunity to be able to fly military airplanes right in your backyard.
Now, what's he doing right now? I see the lights are on, the flaps are down, the wheels are down. This must be the dirty pass.
Oh, absolutely right here. He's about 130, 140 knots. Gear down, about flaps 50.
Just incredible. Now, how heavy is this thing on the controls when you're in this position? How heavy is the airplane on the controls? Is it pretty heavy to fly?
No, it's actually a pretty nimble airplane for a big bird. It's just well balanced. Really responsive, plenty of power, easy to fly.
And for the pilots out there, skill-wise, is it tougher than the Cessna? It's a systems airplane, I'm sure, but give us the lowdown on the C-130.
Oh, absolutely. You add a couple of tactical missions into the mix with different airdrops, being able to put it on dirt, being able to put it on gravel, real short fields. It's, in a lot of ways, it's like a Cessna, but it's a big, heavy airplane, and we get into some pretty tight spots.
Just incredible. Of course, it's the long arm of the law when it comes to the transport aircraft. And this is the big drop-off point, I guess, for the folks over in Europe. I mean, this is the big stop for C-130s. We're glad you're here, Captain Duffy. Thanks for sharing with us about the C-130J, and I'm sure you're going to get some ribbing. We'll get Lieutenant Colonel Hart back up there as well, so don't worry. All right. Folks, big round of applause there for Captain Brendan Duffy. He's one of your own, Rhode Island Air National Guardsmen. He's flying the C-130 up there, and he's helping us up here on the Air Boss Tower. I guarantee you he's going to get some ribbing about that, but hey, we wanted to get a C-130 pilot for you. All right, cameras down to the right. Here he comes. It's Lieutenant Colonel Sullivan and Lieutenant Colonel Wiggins. They're bringing this C-130 in for a low approach. Get your cameras ready, folks. Here it is, the Super Hercules. You heard Captain Duffy talk about the short landing capabilities of the C-130, and we're going to demonstrate that for you today. Before we do it, we're going to get one of these passes down the runway here. You know, the C-130, it's not a slow airplane. Around 362 knots, that's its max speed. 348 knots is what it cruises at. A range of well over 2,800 nautical miles. Service ceiling weight up there, 28,000 feet. 42,000 pounds. Just incredible the payload that it can carry up there. Takeoff distance, well, you saw it this morning, just around 3,000 feet. And that's at 155,000 pounds. But we're going to see this big C-130 come screaming through here one more time and then set up for its trademark short field landing. You might see this landing on a rocky road out in Afghanistan. Who knows where the C-130 can go, but the men and women who fly it make it happen. This is just an incredible airplane, folks, and it is still serving us all across the world today in multiple roles, not including just the military, but as we said earlier, civilian and humanitarian operations. It's one of the most versatile airframes in our armed forces today, and it's flying for you right now. Let's watch now as the C-130J Super Hercules sets up for its trademark short field landing. Imagine, if you will, the rocky strips in Afghanistan. The night has fallen on the landing zone, and lo and behold, there's a C-130 dropping off some payload. Folks, this is how they do it, and you're going to see it right here at the 2012 Rhode Island National Guard Airshow and Open House. Put yourself there. Imagine the troops in the back end ready to bail out or throw the special cargo down that the men and women on the ground need. You only have a short distance to land, and this is how they get it done. Now that the C-130 is on the ground, watch how fast they get it stopped. Just like you serving this nation in the Air National Guard. You want to know more about joining up with the Air National Guard, as Captain Duffy said? Find one of the guardsmen that are here today, and I guarantee you, they'll make the time worthwhile.